Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 2 Week 6 Day 6. So today, of course, we still have the faction going on. We still have all of today and all of tomorrow as far as the faction is concerned. As far as things that are only going on today, of course for most of this day as well as for the rest of the day, we still got 6 hours left on it. We got ourselves the Tiny Tort. This is the 2018 4-year anniversary pet. Of course, we got the 6-year anniversary pet for the game a couple days ago on Wednesday. And this is the 4-year anniversary version, the 2018 one. So if you haven't gotten this from 2 years back, definitely make sure to go and get it. And even if you have, well, I'm pretty sure very few people have it maxed. And it looks like this one copy will be enough to go get us an upgrade on it. So that'll be cool. We got a major orb from one earlier. It was only an orange, though, unfortunately. But yes, of course, main thing we're going to be doing, 500 Deathless and 500 Pure Faction for the very new faction of Emperinazar. That is the game plan. So let's get into that. We'll start with that first. What do we need for it? We're going to be using double. Is pure magic or 20% into magic? I don't think we need cleanse because they have stun. Do we just go pure magic? It's either 20% or pure magic. How much of a benefit would it really give us? Oh yeah, actually I'm going to go 20%. Oh, that's not where I want it though. We're going to go 20% into 2 magic. Okay. Or I should say 8 magic. But anyways. Okay, now that we have determined that. Oh wait, first I need to go do pure faction though. Hold up. I mean, Deathless. Okay. So let me actually change that back then. So we'll go to seasons. And then we'll go switch the other thing. Okay, let's go do it. So, faction time. So all we have to do is just go head straight to the final room and don't die. It is simple as that. We've been running Hiking Iron Gut, Mountain Crusher, Hiking Iron Gut, Vashtagon, and Gimlet. Of course, we covered a video earlier today going over all the teams. If you still have any other questions, feel free to ask. Anyways, hello, Israel. Hello, Daisy. Hello, Lucian. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Daisy. And hello, everyone else. Welcome. Okay, do we go for a good work here? Yes, so we'll get all that rolling. Can we get a mountain stuff rolling? Actually, we'll go for that. Get that down. We'll take the little bit of mana over there. Get a nice skull over there. Grab purple over there. Take just another devour option. Take a skull. He's dead, and just one more to go. And got to make sure we might need to go out of our way to take a little bit of extra barriers here and there. Just make sure our hero doesn't die. Oh, also we get the really cool pet soon. We get the really cool pet. Right after stealth, as soon as we hit 500 at 2,000 renown. And of course we're just going to go straight down the path. We're not doing every room, especially for 500 Deathless and 500 Pure Faction. You definitely do not want to do every room. However, we might want to check what the treasure room is on the 500 Pure Faction. The reason for this is the bottom room could potentially be a buff that is worth it. So even though the room itself might be harder, it could give us a buff going into the final room that will end up making it easier. I was happy when you got the pet last night. Nice. Also, Daisy, I do not know Spanish. I took Spanish in school, but I definitely do not know enough to speak it at all. Like, even if I could, like, try to remember some of it, my pronunciation is so ridiculously bad. Though I can't even pronounce English properly, so. Let's see. Throw that down. Also, why on earth did I try devouring something with immune? That doesn't help. Let's see. He doesn't have immune anymore, so all we have to do is poke him now. And he's very much dead. Also, gotta make sure you don't get transformed. In Delves, transform actually counts as a death. So if something transforms you, that will count against your Deathless. Let's see. Do we even have convert here? Let's take a skull for now. Grab the brown. Roblox. Well, the next game we're going to be playing is going to be Age of Calamity. It comes out this Friday. Then we're going to be starting it Thursday night. Because the second it gets released, we will be playing it. I don't care if it comes out like literally at midnight, which I think it is. We will be streaming it the second it comes out. Literally the second it comes out. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Let's see. Take the other thing over. Grab our brown. Get our other devourer. I sure probably went for first off first. That thing can actually drain us, which would not be good. Also, hello, John. Hello, Wagamora. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we got a bit of a fun stream. We're gonna go do Pure Faction. He's always quite challenging. So we do have potion effects. So we have less potion effects than normal. So we're quite a bit lower stats than we would normally have for this. Hello, Matt. Welcome, welcome. But obviously Deathless will be a cakewalk. We just have one more battle until we get Deathless. All we gotta do is not lose anything here and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna take a safety brown. Gosh, what is this board? It all looks bad. Oh, we'll get a Mount Crusher here. Start with barriers. Actually, I guess we don't need that, do we? We'll go get rid of his summoner, just so we don't have to deal with summons. That is good to do. Too bad we can't specifically target it during the other battle. I don't believe we can. Oh, I was gonna take the yellow to the extra turn there. He ruined it. He spoiled it. Should be dead. And one more will do it. And there's our Deathless. Very easy Deathless. However, that's not the challenging part. The challenging part is the next part. Now we need to go do Pure Faction. However, for luck, let's go get the pet. We need to go get that dragon pet. I've been wanting this dragon pet for like 2 years now, gosh. And it's finally in the game. So why on earth is that thing still in filter? I thought I cleared the filter earlier. I guess it didn't click save again. Oh, we also got this thing upgraded earlier. I'm gonna go get that. That was off stream. Actually, I think that was my daily today. Because I didn't upgrade the other pet yet, so we were able to buy 3 copies of this. So I was like, why not? Comes with some pet food. Okay. So that's not the main thing I was here for. Oh, I forgot to upgrade this thing earlier too. Well, I guess we'll do you too. Upgrade everything. I'll get that upgraded. I'm upgrading everything except the thing I actually came in here to upgrade. We will find it. Let's just go to upgradable, just so we don't miss any other ones that we might not have done in the near recently. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't claim it yet. It's in my mail. Duh. Aha! There it is. The Kobold Kitty. It is time. It's been 2 years, or around 2 years. I think it's been about 2 years. It is finally a time to equip it. There we go. Oh yeah, we definitely need to go change our outfit for it. Hold up. We must do it. Cosmetics will make us stronger. Let's see. Obviously, we got to go dragon armor. Let's see. I am looking for style. I am looking for dragon, change appearance. That thing. Dragon hat, wherever you are. Actually, you could go with none. Don't you have horns naturally? Go for none. Where's none? Here. And now we need the same spikes. That's actually, yeah, that's the color we could change. We need like an orangish yellow. That's 2 orange. Actually, that could maybe work. Is there more of a yellowish color? A little bit less of a yellowish color? Is there like an in-between of those 2 colors? I'm not sure if we do have an in-between of those 2 colors. It's either very orange or more so like a yellowish. I guess we go to orange. Let's see how the feature can be. Hey, could we actually just do more spikes? I normally like the face paint though. I actually kind of like that subtle one because it kind of blends in with the thing. Let's see. You know what? I actually kind of like that one. Where was it? Yeah, that kind of works. Okay, let's just roll with it. Because the red one's just too red, I think. Like, that's too much red. That could kind of work. A lot of red, though. I think something like that works. Okay, let's roll with that. We're good. All is fine. There we go. Okay. Anyways, now that we have changed our cosmetics to be overpowered, we can now defeat the enemy. Oh, yeah, did I upgrade it? Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me double check. It gives us slightly more bonus if we do. Okay, it did. It'll give us 2.25 rather than 2 times. And there we go. Anyways, now that we have buffed our cosmetics, we need to go and kill it out now. Except it would help if I go get the team. So 2 things I need to go do. One is change the correct banner, or the correct medals, I mean. And the other is go get the team. Pure Faction, Grab this, copy. Let's go. See how it goes. So we're going to be doing the same one that we mentioned in the video. And see how it goes. And obviously just taking a straight path. Actually, what treasure room do we have? Oh, we got the Deathmark treasure room. No! No! That's funny. That's really funny. So this first room gives all enemies immune to poison, disease, and Deathmark. And then the next room, which is actually a good benefit, allows you to Deathmark whenever you do skulls. However, that is completely invalidated by the fact that this previous room makes it so they all have immune to Deathmark. What a massive fail. That is like literally the only one that would have prevented us. Okay, well, I guess we're making a straight path. Let's just double check that these aren't anything. Plague Touch. Oh, gosh, I don't want Plague Touch, though. I might have to take top half. Gosh. All features gain a flame. They'll just do some burn damage to attack. All future gain stone. You know what? I'm just going to take the top half. It's one whole additional battle, but it's actually safer. Let's see. What a fail. Okay, let's just take the top half. Let's see how this goes. They did that deliberately. Okay, let's take top half. Because middle path has Plague Touch, and I don't want to have to deal with the reduced mana accumulation. I feel like that could be a bit of a concern, given how long the battle's probably going to take. Yeah, this is definitely not a fast faction. We will not be getting this done in a timely manner. It is a very long faction. Not the longest in the game, but definitely not one of the easier ones. The problem is it doesn't have any good damage options. It has a lot of good options for not dying, but it has no good options for damage. So that's obviously problematic, especially once we reach the final battle. Because it'll like never die, but it'll also never win. We're actually a double extra turn, nice. Of course, when we actually need the extra turn, we're probably never going to hit it. Oh yeah, this could be annoying. We can't pass our turn. Because sometimes when we try to pass our turn, it might not actually pass our turn. That can actually be problematic at times if we're trying to pass our turn. Because our strategies, especially when you're playing slower like this, where you would want to deliberately make your turn go to the opponent's turn. These things don't consistently have the capability of doing so. You also don't know if they're ever going to actually extra turn when you want them to. This gains a little bit more armor back. It's not really too relevant, though. But it is a mechanic nonetheless. Gosh, we're going to hit like 1,000 HP here. At least we can't die. It should be pretty good at not dying. Unless we get like skull spammed or some kind of really annoying battle. But I believe the whole top half's pretty straightforward. I don't think anything too annoying was there. We will chip them down ever so slowly. But chip them down we shall. There we go. One battle done. And we're actually going to be taking 5 here because I got to take the top half. Bottom half I can't take because of the immunity thing. And it's just going to do a flame. Gain to attack. And some extra HP for them. Whereas if we go middle, I don't want them having Plague Touch. So I think top is the way to go. So none of these battles are going to kill us, right? Amira. You're kind of scary. You do double damage against my blues. You can also red loop us off a Fire Lizard. And Cockatrice can just be annoying. I don't think that team can actually kill us, though. So the main threat is actually this middle team. Amira is a somewhat concern. Luckily, it's in first slot, so we might be able to pressure it. Actually, there's something that can pressure us in this battle, too. Fire Lizard can win. He does a lot of damage and can loop. He does 81 plus burn. That's definitely a decent amount of damage. Guess we got a lot of upfront pressure. At least initially, due to all the enchant. Oh, we don't use red with this team either. That's actually slightly concerning. given that he's such a heavy red base team. This is such a weird faction. I was like, hello, Andre. Hello, Blast. Welcome, welcome. Miss some chat. Let's see. You got yesterday the legendary hammer that breaks 5 brown gems. Do you think you should up Titan class for the boost of 2 magic to break a lot of gems? Which one are you referring to? Mountain Crusher? Yes, Mountain Crusher is pretty decent. You don't normally need it with more than about 10 magic though. Also, if you are referring to Mountain Crusher, 5 sounds a little low even for early game. Make sure your hero class is leveled to level 20 because you do gain some magic from that. Unless your stats are that low currently. But if you haven't done that yet, that gives you several magics. And I think that would be a decent amount on it. I forget exactly how it scales. It might be based on half magic. So maybe it is only 5 early on in the game. I actually forget. I haven't used it for ages from an early game perspective. I'm just so used to it automatically doing all of the explosion. Everything beyond about 10 or 12 on it doesn't really get much return. But getting to that point is pretty useful on it. Hello, DS. Welcome. Hello, Ice Fist. Hello, Matt. At what point in the game do you recommend going for max delves? Not till way later. I would advise having like 10,000 gems. If you're paying to get a delve max, I almost feel like you need around a reserve of 10,000 gems before you even consider it. Just from naturally getting them up. Just because it's one of the last priorities in the game. Like, you'd probably want to be like level 1,200, 1,300 before you consider it. You can still get to level 500 delves and stuff like that. But as far as doing pure faction 500, unless you can get it done for free, just with pure luck, I wouldn't really advise gemming any of them down till much later in the game. Like, you can still get a good total of the renown without spending any gems on them, just by working them up slowly over time. But you shouldn't spend gems on them till way, way later in the game. Because they have pretty bad return. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that bad return on investment. But there's so many better things to be using earlier on in the game your gems on. You also need a certain amount of decent stats to begin with to be able to do delves at level 500 pure faction. Oh, so we almost just hit 1,000 HP again. Is this thing even tankier than I thought it was? Like, I knew this team would be tanky. I didn't think it would be that tanky. Can we seriously just keep hitting 1,000 life every single battle? That's pretty funny. Yeah, we can still die. It's not 100% safe. But it sure feels like it. Gosh. Let's see. Though, can you please give us damage? I cannot damage with brown and green. How our team is set up, I can only damage with yellow and blue. And we have stun spam with this team too. It's one of the reasons I wanted to double up on this guy. He's probably the second best from the kingdom. It's going to be a great alternative for early game too. If you don't have a stunner in early game, this thing's going to be a great option for stunning early game. It's basically like a physical damage core vash in a sense. It's really similar to it. Okay, I'll throw that down. I keep forgetting, every extra turn we do keeps buffing its magic too. Well, it's not a lot, it's, it helps. Why'd I do that? We were pretty much already max stats. I should be saving that in case we need to pass our turn. Though, then again, it's not even guaranteed even if we did, but still. Around that time. Okay, I'm just gonna get his man up too. We can double cast into Skull at this point. Well, the only problem is he has to give us a Skull. Get to start with Bone Storm. Doesn't help us too much though, because he doesn't have a way of refreshing Bone Storm. How high of a level did I do all the rooms? I'm not sure what you mean by that question. I'm using level 200 faction right now, if that's what you're asking. And we're on floor 500. The final one. Generally, I would only use Gargoyle to about 100. Maybe 150. I guess if you're using an upscaling option, you can go a little bit further. But Yeah, I would have definitely switched out a Gargoyle a little bit earlier. A Gargoyle is decent, but it does fall off by about 100, 150. Even if you're using like an Earth's Fury to try to buff it and stuff, it does fall off still pretty quickly. There's basically 3 categories for the Delves generally. Well, 4 if you count Pure Faction. There's 20 to 100, 100 to 200, which sometimes goes about 250-ish depending on the team, and then 200 to 500, and then of course Pure Faction. Those are basically the categories for the Delves for the most part, as far as different teams that you would use. I generally use a different team for each. You don't have to, but those tend to be the sections for the most part, as far as where you would generally the average team would need to switch off. Also, we just got a Valraven. I kind of want to kill it. However, I'm not sure we can. I want to take it out, but I don't think we can take it out. Also, how did this thing gain mana before the other guy? Wait, what? Oh, no, he got mana drained. No, he didn't, because he doesn't have enchant anymore. Okay, wait, what? How? Did I miss something? I was just, like, chatting the whole time. How did that happen? Oh, we got mana drained. Ah! Okay, we got mana drained by Spirit Fox, because he dropped his Bless. I forgot. I was going to say, how did he even get mana drained? Because of Bless. Because, oh yeah, you dropped it. That's why. Okay, hopefully we get this Valraven. I'm going to keep taking yellows. Not only do we need it for damage, but I need him to not escape with Valraven. We don't need that Valraven, but it's a good backup plan just in case. Also, it's kind of helpful that this thing removes yellow. We actually got kind of lucky that Valraven appeared here and not on a different battle. Though it would have been really useful if it appeared on the final battle. But Spirit Fox denies out the yellow that he needs to, which is quite convenient. Oh, he does get a skull there, though. We start another buff. Get an extra turn off it. He'll do a bunch of things. He gives us a skull. Take our mana, or take our poke. Then we take our mana. He'll poke us back. It's enough to kill Valraven. Should be, right? Yes, it is. Perfect. And yeah, the other thing's stunned, so he doesn't have Agile anymore. Or Stealthy. So it doesn't really matter if it has Stealthy. It's the only thing left. Also, we do have Resummon on this team. We haven't needed it yet. I feel like we will for the final battle. But up to this point, we haven't needed it. So far, it's been going pretty smooth. This has actually been going surprisingly smooth. It's also not too slow compared to some factions. Well, I knew it wasn't the slowest in the game, but it was a bit quicker than I thought it would be. Hey, 2 more hits will kill it. Cast plus a skull. Alright, 1 skull will kill, or we have to recast, either or. Skull it is. Actually, we could have taken double skull there. Yeah, the Spirit Fox drained earlier. Oh, did we do all the rooms or skipped? We did most of the rooms. We actually did more rooms this time than we normally ever have in a long time. But it did start skipping around 400 once we knew we had enough Valravens to get it done today. It started skipping. But we did till about 400s without skipping. The best scaling troops? Yeah, an upscaling video would actually be a pretty good idea. An updated one. Well, actually, have I ever covered it? I covered good upscaling troops within videos before. I never dedicated a video specifically to it, but yeah, it would be a good idea. Things that scale very well in like Delves, factions, stuff like that. Well, Delves and factions are the same thing, you know what I mean. Delves, Tower of Doom, you know, high level content in general. The kind of stuff that doesn't get used for Guild Wars, but generally gets used for like Delves and such, when stats go super high. Things like Ketris the Bull, Iron Get, stuff like that. Skull or heal? We're gonna have like 1 billion life anyways, which is why I went for the damage. Because he has Cockatrice. So all he's gonna do is just give us mana. Oh, I should have denied that. Oh no. Alright, let's go gain some... I'm not gonna take that. Because I know he's gonna try draining it. And now he can't drain that because his full mana, or has Bless, I mean. Okay, so now we can take that. Chip it down again. Let me take that yellow first, though. how badly I want a blue right now, or yellow. Take that. Poke him again. Fortunately, we're mana blocked though. Let me take brown so we can't double as effectively. I still got it though. Also, that thing would be can actually double summon kobolds. The amount of summoning it has is pretty absurd. It's gonna be really annoying on the final battle, actually. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Where's the legend on the final battle? That might actually be a problem. Because we can't target it with this team. Oh, what am I doing? I'm taking a skull wall. I have no thing. Also, speaking of power problems, this cockatrice wall is going to be a huge problem. This battle might take 10 years. Oh no. What have we done? Oh no. What have we done? We have a slight problem here. Okay, we got a kill. We almost got 2 kills. Okay, never mind. We won't have that big a problem. Once he's down to 1 cockatrice, it shouldn't be that big a deal. There we go. Perfect. Still going to be annoying. Still going to take a little while. At least now it's a lot less annoying. I one brown yellow guy actually wouldn't be too bad in place of one of these. Because we don't really need our brown for heal. We have way more heal than I thought we would need. Maybe if you had really low stats, you would go with double. Well, you'd still go with double. I mean, you'd probably want to replace out one of these for the brown yellow guy. To have a targetable option, and because you can use the brown for damage. Whereas right now we can only use the brown for healing. And we have way too much healing right now. Oh no, it did an extra turn, fail. Luckily that kills. Okay, in about 2 more hours he'll be dead. No. Should only take it like a minute or 2. Let's see, I'll throw that down. And then we get to the final battle. Which is where the challenge actually is. Keep them alive. I guess it's not too big a deal. If anything else, it might almost be beneficial just to get a different troop there. Gosh, the cascade, no. Watch him actually somehow die. He could if we're not careful. It's very unlikely though. Okay, 2 HP, that's all we gotta kill. There we go. Okay, we're in! We are in. It is time. Level 500 Pure Faction. Possibly Deathless. We might have gotten Deathless and Pure Faction done simultaneously. That'd be cool. Although we already did the thing earlier. Oh, so hello, U7. Welcome. Yeah, the Pure Faction's pretty annoying. But hopefully we can get a first try. We're on track to get a first try right now. Throw this down. Get extra turn. I'm not even sure if I want an extra turn there, to be honest. Let's see. I wish there was a troop where you get to, like, choose. Like, do you want extra turn right now or not? Would be a very useful troop. Yeah, this guy is targetable. But he only hits 1 rather than 2, which is why I didn't use him. You can also create some skulls, but those skulls can easily backfire. Okay, I take that yellow, which I kind of want. But I don't want him getting that value there, so I'm not going to. I'm going for this and hoping we get extra turns so I can take the yellow, which he just stole from me. Let's go for the heal instead. And I wanted my turn to pass, and of course it didn't. It's doing the exact opposite of what I wanted to do each time. Look, he's going to get stunned on us. That reduces our skull reduction. I also get rid of our other perk, our 25%. So he gets to hit us really hard now until the stun goes away. Oh, good. Now we have protection again. Because whenever we're stunned, we don't have our 30% or our 25% from the perk thingy. Because that is stunnable. The 25% skull reduction that we have from the perk. From the potion. Yeah, this is actually going relatively smooth. I'm actually surprised how smooth this is going. I was not expecting this faction to actually be this straightforward. Like, it wasn't that much slower than the average faction. Maybe ever so slightly. Compared to if it was a faction that actually had good options. But overall, it's actually not that bad. Take a skull there. Skull again, skull again. Take a poke, kill him before he gets anything off. Do that. I already got a kill. Oh, wait. Hold up. This isn't over till we get to legend, though. Hold up. We haven't hit the actual problem, though. Hold up. We do have a slight problem still. There is still one slight problem. And that is we have no way to target the legend that's all the way in last slot, which has 1 to 2 summons per cast, plus a gigantic heal. Wait, this delve's not over. Wait! Wait, hold up. This delve is even close to over. Let's see. I forgot. I think we need to let this thing die and try getting him. We kind of need him for no reason other than to hit last slot. Like, we literally need him for no reason other than to hit the last slot. Just because we will be here for 1 billion years otherwise. Let's see. I'll take that. I'm actually going to let it die at this point, my first slot. And hope we just get lucky. Oh no. Oh no. It begins. Hold up. I got a problem. Let's see. We got a problem. A very problematic problem. Alright, let me let my first slot die and see if we can get the kobold guy. The one that's just a normal kobold. I need to deliberately let him die. I should probably be denying his brown so he doesn't keep casting Gush. Okay, please kill my first slot. That'd be great. Thank you. Now give us a summon that isn't horrible. Come on, kobold. Normal kobold. No! We resummoned the same guy. At least he doesn't have reduced stats like the enemy's one. Like, I get a stun on it, but it doesn't prevent him from summoning. Okay, I can poke at some. And by some, I mean some. By very small amounts. Okay, yeah, this delve's gonna take forever. Okay, this might be a 1 hour battle. Take back everything I said. We got a problem. Even if we had something that could target it directly, we just still have a problem. I don't even think that would help too much. I probably would some, because we could eventually chip through to its HP. Like, it only has 1,000 HP. You could eventually chip through it. 1,000's not too high when you're hitting hundreds. Or 800. You just have to hit it like 8 times before it casts again. So we need to try concentrating into one big burst. The only problem is it keeps gaining life to everything. Every single time it does that cast. So even if it's not getting resummoned, it's still getting such great value. This is still a very problematic problem. The fact that his double summon is pretty insane. We could always extra turn. Hold up, I just realized. We could always extra turn until we hit for 1,000. Though we don't really have a good way of extra turning on this team. Like, nothing in this kingdom really does extra turn well. Like, at all. Like, not a single one of the 4 can extra turn that well. However, if we get enough extra turns, we will eventually have so much magic that we will one-shot him. Strategy. We just need to take about 500 extra turns, and we'll be golden. Let's see. What do we even want to take? I need to deny out brown and green like every second I get. as he gets brown and green. Let's see. I should have taken Skull there. Oh, he didn't. He got Skull distracted though. Nice, nice. Give me those extra turns. We need every last one of them. Okay, we will slowly win. Ever so glacially. But this will be a win. I didn't go for the Skull. Oh, because he extra turned. Let's see. Though he didn't know he was going to extra turn. Hey, we almost hit through its armor. Progress. We almost hit through its armor. Hey, we got the Kobold. So let's see if Kobold actually helps. Let's test the Kobold theory. So does Kobold actually help killing it? I assume so, since you could target it directly. Do I give it a Skull? I kind of don't want to because I want my Kobold to not die. But I also need to take the brown. Can you not extra turn? That'd be great. It's supposed to be a 50% chance, not 100. Let's see. Let's just throw down a bunch of life. I need him to not die so we can test him a bit. Okay, so we could target you directly. Before we do, though, here, have a stun, since we won't be able to hit in the next turn. And now we target you directly. And we got some Skulls, which were completely useless. That completely backfired. But it does allow us to chip her at her directly, if nothing else. Only problem is mana blocks are brown. Which normally wouldn't be an issue, but I need healing to make him not die. Which I can't get because he's blocking the brown. Let's see. Good thing we have skull reduction or he would have died there. He landed extra turn, nice. Biggest skulls would have killed him. Or us, that is, when I say him. Let's see. I almost got a heal for him. Oh, he might die right here. Yeah, he does. I'll take that. Gotta get every extra turn we can. How much damage are you up to? 172, gosh. Yeah, he's just gonna slowly ramp up. I might have ignored that skull. So we'll take this. Get our poke. Let him skull us. Resummon. Yeah, we got our Kobold again. Oh no, he's about to summon though. We didn't choose to that turn. We're making progress. Eventually we'll have 1,000 stats. Like, the battle has to end eventually. Like, at some point we're gonna have capped out stats and it can't possibly survive. It's only a matter of reaching that point. We're at 180 right now. I think we started at like 102. I guess go poke. That also backfires to try to kill him. But I think we have enough life gain right now to make sure he stays alive. So we'll do just that. Okay, I think we'll be able to finish this battle today. Let's see. There are still 3.5 hours left in this day. No, it's not going to take that long. Let's see. So, anyone who did pre-factions so far, how long did the final battle take you? I'm really curious. And what stats did you have going in? What do we want here? I kind of want to deny that green from him. But then he could just take a brown, so does it really matter? You know what? I'm actually not going to target you. I'm going to target you. And the reason for this is you're at 1,000 life. And at this point, it's just going to regain its life back. So I kind of want to target everything except for the final slot. Because it's already such high stats that it's not worth chipping down yet. So we're going to kill everything else. And then kill it last at this point. So we'll go and poke you. Get a free poke on top. Kill that out. He'll resummon. He has this double stunner, guys. Take a skull. He'll skull us back. Throw that down. I'm sitting for 200 now on him. Take that over. Grab a yellow. Grab some browns. Take some yellow over again. We'll take some browns. We'll take some yellow again so we can double tap. Take the skull so we can hit it directly. Do we commit all the way? No. Because I don't want a double summoning if it does get a double summon. Oh gosh, I just got so many skulls. And mana. And extra turns. Gotta be careful it doesn't get too many extra turns. Gains just as much of a benefit as we do from it. Or not exactly. We actually gain double the benefit since we have 2 of them. But still a lot of benefit. Gosh, it just keeps healing more than I'm even damaging. Even with this much damage. Yeah, I kind of like the double kobolds more, to be honest, than using the guy. Just because he does half the damage of this thing. Even if they had the same damage, because this thing hits 2, and this only hits 1, and his skulls are so inconsistent. I'd rather just have double of him. I wish my first one was still alive. Shouldn't have let it die. Did we deliberately let it die? I should just let it live. Having a double tap, I think, is actually still overall better. Because you keep upscaling your damage, and it would eventually chip through. And now we have slightly less damage because we have this guy who's weaker, who's also blocking our yellow. Because this thing eventually will one-shot them. It might take a couple... it might take a while before he reaches that point. But he will eventually one-shot them. At some point, he will have that much damage. At least we're not going to lose. Like, is there any way we could even lose at this point? It might take us years to win, but we will not lose. Let's see. Thank you, Tasha. It took you 23 minutes. Gosh, that thing got 1,000 HP again. It got all the way back to full. It got all the way back to full. Gosh, I hate this thing. I'd rather just have double of the one that we started with. Seems better. I really got to be careful to give him extra turns. I keep forgetting. The more extra turns I give it, the more life it gains as well. Which is very, very ridiculously problematic. Well, we also get to do more damage. Him upscaling is equally as bad. So do I try killing his first slot or try killing his last slot? Given that I already chipped it some, I guess we start targeting the first slot. We already started. Let's commit. Okay, we're making some progress here. I'm liking where this is going. I'm going to deliberately not cast him because I want to try taking yellow to go directly into him. So he's going to get summoned here. I can't really stop that. Can I take that for extra turn? Yes, I can. Perfect. We can take a poke there. Grab some blues. He takes my yellows, but we can do that. Kill the thing out. I'm actually going to go for skull here so we can hit the other thing. Still want to commit to taking it out. Oh no, we got an extra turn there. No, stop taking extra turns. Stop it. Stop it. No, it hurts. Every extra turn it gets, it hurts. It's like a battle of who gets more extra turns. But theoretically, it doesn't matter how many extra turns it gets. If we eventually hit 1,000 damage, we will win. Like, it doesn't matter if we can heal for 1,000 if we can hit for 1,000. Because this HP can't go higher than 1,000. We're up to 248. Progress. What even is this delve? Let's see. I think this is the most amount of summons I've ever seen in a delve. Possibly in a battle ever. I want to see how many souls we get by the end. Oh, never mind. We only get one per thing. I forgot caps. And the souls that you get per kill caps. Oh, no. What I'm curious is how much EXP do we get for how many kills we've done? That's going to be the more interesting value. Normally it's 103. I'm not sure if it hits a cap or not. We'll find out today. Good, I got yellow off the sky. Perfect. That'll get us a kill. However, do I want to go for a kill yet? I think so. Oh, I should have... oh, you know what? I should have poked it with that. And then did the follow-up kill. I'm going to let this die, I think. I don't know. Do I want to let it die? Both yes and no. Okay, well, apparently yes. Honestly, do I even bother resummoning? I'm not going to for a little while. Oh, then again, I can't cast this without summoning, though. Focus on this little guy. I don't want him mana blocked. What's your colors again? You had mana block. Everything mana blocks. Right, we got another one of him. So he only has 100 base. And we've gotten him up to 252. He started at 100. He's at 252. Progress. Hello, Minecraft. Hello, Barbara. How many sigils did I buy? I bought tier 7 5 times. Though, honestly, I don't even think it matters how much stats you start with. It just heals so much that it's more so a time thing than a stats. But yeah, let's keep this guy alive. I think the method is just go double this guy. Let's try not casting the first one unless we really have to, since he has less damage. Just focus on the second guy. Yeah, let's keep them healed. I definitely feel like the way that I suggested earlier is better. Doing the double of him. Which is how we started. We're going to keep our team that way. I killed out deliberately earlier, just to see, but it does seem like it's stronger keeping double of him. Because you can just keep increasing his stats very, 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 very slowly over time. So why am I taking mana of something I already have full mana of? So we'll do that. Take a brown. Take a poke. Too bad it doesn't gain attack as well. I'll take that down. Because we'd actually have a good amount of skull damage by now. I kind of actually want to poke with this, I think. So we'll do that to clean those, and then we hit them directly. We're making progress! We have yet to kill this guy out. Gosh, he has so much scatter damage. But luckily, he gains so little that it, at a time that it's not too pressing of an issue. As much as I want that skull, I don't think I take it. Because it's a green extra turn. I actually want to end my turn. Good. It actually did what I needed for once. We get a double extra turn out of it, which is why I didn't want to give that to him. We did not need to give it a double extra turn. Extra turn out of nowhere. I guess we kind of have to take that brown. Because the green gives him extra turn, which we obviously want to avoid. He gets another double summon, because why wouldn't he? Nice extra turn. He's almost at 300 damage. He started at 100. He's almost at 300. Get in there. Okay, one more skull poke. Up until he summons again. Until he just gets resummoned. That thing's almost all the way back to max life again. What is this madness? I think they're just trying to find ways to make pure factions as torturous as possible. Okay, I really don't want to miss extra turns. Just checking chat. Take that over. Grab that. Can we get this thing killed for the first time? That'd be great. If we could finally do that, it should be a bit easier to chip it down. Since we'd be able to double poke onto him, onto her potentially. Once we get to that point. Okay, he officially has over 300 damage. By quite a bit now. He can almost one-shot the summons. Can he actually one-shot all the summons? It's going to be a really big milestone. I think he could finally one-shot the summons! I think we win at that point. Because if he could just one-shot them, that makes it go super quick. And then we can start getting follow-up pokes. If he's finally at one-shot range. I think he is. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. The one time when a 1000 cap is actually good. The enemy can't, like, overscale to infinity. Let's see. This is one of few instances where the 1000 stat cap is actually useful. Oh, I should have taken an extra turn. Whoops. And there goes double resummon. Oh gosh, and it has enough durability to not one-shot. No! I don't have a drop for that either. Take that for now. And he has 30% reduction on them too, of course. I'll take that for now. Oh, I should probably heal soon. He's almost killing my first slot. I didn't mean to cast that one. That's since I did commit. Let's do that. No! Right in time to get a summon. And it gets double, because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it get a double? Okay, he's almost at 400. We'll get in there. Eventually, he was just going to be like 500 something. And there's no way we can lose at that point. I think that's just a strategy. Is get your stats up like crazy. Get to like 400 or 500. Then win. It's really easy to not lose. But it is so annoying to win. I wish we had that Death Touch. If we could have gone that bottom path and went and got that Death Touch, I would have went for it because I knew this would take forever. But I couldn't grab it because the room before the Death Touch room was immune to Death Touch. I still can't believe that. Which obviously made it so we couldn't take the Death Touch room because it would be useless. Also, he keeps... The amount of times he's gone from like one-shot range to max HP is pretty absurd. The second slot. Or the third slot, I mean. But I should have just kept the initial Kobold alive. They'd both be 344 by now. And we could easily double cast that to a win. He doesn't have mana. Oh, look at that juicy hit. Look at that juicy hit. Look at him heal all the damage back from our juicy hit. Let's see. You love the stream so far. Oh, I should have taken green first. Whoops, could have gotten slightly extra damage. Skull or not the skull? I'm actually not gonna skull. Please lose your turn. I actually deliberately want to lose a turn. Give him the skull. Oh, never mind. We still got it. Take our extra turn. We're in a pretty good position right now, though. He's just about to resummon and re-heal. But we still press him for damage. Oh, we can get a kill. I think we go for it. Finally, we got rid of his third slot. About time. Okay, one whole less troop to deal with. Though he can still resummon there. But at least we killed the thing that was there initially. Which is the first kill we got on it this entire time. Progress. Gosh, every option is awful. He's creating a bunch of skulls. I'll take that just so he can't heal off it. And also in case we need to heal off it. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, we'll take that. What do we go for here? Skull? Yeah, I think we take skull so we can hit it directly. Now that that thing isn't there, we can actually hit it directly by doing this. We're almost there! So close. You know what? I'm gonna wait. Oh gosh, no. Why? 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 Of all the times to double. Of all the times to double. We're so close. Just let us get a random skull and then we can just hit both of them directly into her. So there's the skull, but I can't take both skull and blue, so I'm just gonna take blue. Oh, he gave us free skulls. I don't have full mana yet though. Move. We'll take that. Why could you not hit extra turn? I think we would have won if that was extra turn actually. I'm gonna risk this. Okay, let's try for the luckiest skull ever. Where can we get a sky skull? Let's find every location. There's literally only one. All one of the locations. Well, I guess we go for it. Sky skull, go. Didn't get it. Fail. Next plan. Deny its mana. Okay, there we go. That's the kill, isn't it? Isn't that the kill? Did we finally win? Is it over? Is it finally over? It can't have any reduction. It's stunned. We have 123 damage. There we go. It's over. There we go. Gosh, that was annoying. Let me see. When did we start doing that battle? I think that alone, not even counting like the whole faction, that battle alone I think was like 25 minutes. Gosh. Not counting like anything else. Maybe even 30 minutes. We would have been quicker, though, if I would have kept my guy alive to begin with. I was just testing to see if it was quicker with the other guy. It's not. It's much better just sticking with what we mentioned, the double stunner guy. Because he hits 2 instead of 1, he gets double the value from his cast. And while it might seem weird that you can't hit his last slot, it's beneficial since this is going to gain so many stats anyways. But there we go. It has been done. And from that, we now get the kingdom upgraded. And I believe like a couple stars, too. So if we go over to our mail... Click over here. We now get 30 Kobold Kitties. And with that, we can go upgrade the Kobold Kitties. And up, it's right there. Perfect. And there we go. I mean, we should have plenty of white pet food. Oh, never mind. It just takes brown. Perfect. We already have all the browns. Really? A red thing takes brown food? I guess it's associated to KZL and everything, so I guess brown kind of makes sense. But there we go. And now, if we click on KZL, we got 18 stars, which we had 16 prior, so we got 2 stars from it now. There we go. And the bonuses that we get from that is 0.25 tribute chance and 0.25 tribute reward. Very nice. And this is as high as it can go. And then we got our 18 star KZL. Oh, and we got an orb from upgrading the pet. Come on, blue orb. Make it all worth it. You know you want to be a blue orb. That is very much the opposite of a blue orb. Ah, there we go. It has been done. Alright, let's go to our other dailies now. And if anyone else has any other questions about the faction... Hey, our tribute's already ready too. If anyone has any other questions about the faction or anything else you want me to go over, let me know. Otherwise, we'll probably clear through our dailies and... Might we just wrap up for tonight then? And then tomorrow night we'll go over all the weekly spoilers as we always do. Every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As we stream every night. Do keep in mind, there are some schedule changes next week, though. Thursday, I'm going to be streaming probably earlier in the day. Because I'm going to be napping and sleeping. And waking up at like 11 at night. So we can play Age of Calamity the second it comes out. And Friday morning, we will not have a Gems of War morning stream. It's just Bounty Hunter, so it's pretty straightforward. I'll go over the team on Monday. The reason we won't be doing that is we'll still be playing Age of Calamity. Because it's the launch day. And we will be playing it like nearly 24/7 on the day it launches. Not literally, but a while. Oh yeah, I didn't check how much EXP we got. That we can kind of infer based on how many we killed. That it was probably like nearly 1,000. I meant to check. I was so excited to finally have it done. Relax with a 330 turn map. Oh gosh. That's a lot of turns. I'm not even sure if I've ever broken 300. High 200s I believe is the highest I've ever done. Like 260, 270, or 280 something I believe is the highest map I ever done. Oh, you got 1,077 XP? Oh, thank you. Someone actually checked. That's a lot of XP. You got 1,879 when you did Tinkertown? Oh gosh. Yeah, all those resummon kingdoms, while they're a bit easier to do, like you saw there, we had no chance of losing like that entire time. While they are a bit easier to do, gosh, do they take forever to do sometimes. Like, they're easier in the sense that losing is a lot harder to do. Like, it's a lot easier to win, but it just takes so long to win. Like, any kingdom that has summoning tends to be like that, especially if they have a summoning with a heal. Because obviously, whatever you have, you also have to fight for the final battle. Which is why it takes so long, but is also very survivable. But then that survivable mechanic makes the final battle take so long. It's a vicious loop. Oh, you just beat it too? Nice. I'm glad to finally see it done. That's fun, though. I definitely one of the more annoying ones. Not the most annoying, though. That's definitely up there. Yep, that is faction for the new kingdom. Elamazara, or Elamazar, Elama, whatever the faction name is. It's such a weird name. Or Emperinazar. Emperinazar? Whatever it is. Because it's named after Emperina, so it's like the Emperinazar, or whatever it's called. Let me have manas. And then we'll clear out dungeons. And look, we still have pretty much like 22,000 gems. We still got a nice surplus. Oh, also, we got to go do the pet. I can't forget to go do the pet that we got today. That'd be horrible to forget to go do that. If you forget to do that, it might be another year before you can get it again. Don't forget that, pet. If you haven't already claimed it today. We got 2 pets today. Oh, technically I already have the other one. Well, theoretically, I already had both. Oh, no, actually, we got the initial pet today, too, of the cat. I mean, of the Dragon Kitty. But, of course, the Truffle is new for some people. Came out 2 years ago, but I believe this is the first time it's been available for free since 2 years ago. Today. Because I don't think it was available for free last year. I think they did a money offer for it, but it wasn't a free offer. Also, I'm not sure what's up with the 2019 pet. Maybe they'll try selling it or something. But unlike the Halloween event that had 2018, 2019, and 2020, so far the anniversary one has only done the 2018 and 2021. We have not actually gotten the 2019 one, which was the cupcake, the 5-year anniversary cupcake. But anyways, let's go do the cake. And go get it down. This was the 4-year anniversary pet for the game. And I need one more copy to upgrade it, so it works out perfectly. Gosh, that was an intense faction. That played out a bit differently than I was expecting it to. I was actually surprised how unkillable we were. Like, I knew we'd have a lot of stats, but I didn't realize we'd be that literally unkillable. Like, we didn't come close to even remotely dying at any point. The only reason we even lost our first slot was because I was deliberately trying to make it die. Which I probably shouldn't have. It actually would have been better to have kept it the entire time. What's my opinion on what? You got 12k diamonds. 3 best mythics to craft. Well, it depends what you have already. But if you just mean best overall, I'd probably say Fair Shra, Iron Gut, and Wild Queen are pretty high up there in the current state of the game. Oh, if you're looking for PvP, Wild Queen is probably your best pickup. If you're specifically looking for a PvP-related build. She can also be ran for brown, yellow, brown, green, and purple Guild Wars, which are all next week. Though I'm not sure she'll be available to craft next week, but during Guild War weeks, which occur once every month, she's really good for 3 of the 6 days, and is definitely in the top 5 of things to get. Let's see. I'll throw that down. But every single thing's good in different areas. Like, Iron Gut's pretty bad for PvP and Guild Wars. Like, it still can be used, but it's generally not the best option. Even though Iron Gut's the absolute meta for factions. It's not as good in PvP situations. Not because it's bad, but because other options are better. Is Doomed Blade worth crafting? All 6 of the Doom weapons that convert all of a color to Doom Skulls and does damage to all enemies are pretty good. I personally feel like of the 6, Doomed Blade is a little bit of a weaker one. However, if you have the resources, it is worth considering crafting all 6. They all have their purpose, and they're all the best of each color. So it's good to have every single color Doom weapon at some point, so you can interchange them. Because as it currently stands, it seems like we're not going to be getting better Doom weapons than those 6. Because the new staff weapons that we're going to be getting, I believe we get the first one actually in a few weeks from now. Once the season ends, like midway through next month, we're going to get staves, and they don't really seem too good. Unless they're going to be tweaking them before they get released. Oh, good, we got 2 copies of it. But yeah, all the Doom weapons that hit all enemies into a Doom Skull Convert are really, really strong. The 6 of them that do that. I feel like Doomed Scythe and Doomed Glaive are the best of them. However, the blue one's pretty decent as well. All 6 of them are, that do the same premise. Because they all have a different utility based on their color. But some of them have better secondary effects. And the blue one kind of has pretty average secondary effects. But still a great base weapon nonetheless. Like, its cast is super good. It's basically like a Gorgotha. I mean, a Shegra, but with way more damage. For only 4 higher mana costs. But anyways, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, do not forget to go get your cake, because you will not be able to eat it for another year if you don't go get it. And there's only 4 hours, 51 minutes left on that if you don't get it. Until you have to wait all the way till next year. And who knows if they'll even get handed out for free next year. Because I don't think they did last year. And I'm not sure if they're going to do the 2019 one this year. Maybe they're doing it every other year. I'm not sure. But definitely make sure to get it. Make it a minimum 1 year until he returns. But that's pretty much all we wanted to do. Get Pure Faction done. We were able to get it done. Surprisingly within the time of the stream. Though we, of course, would have stayed up all the way until we got it. But luckily we got it first try. So that's nice. I was really surprised we didn't come anywhere near close to dying. You're close to Pure Faction. You should run something else. What do you mean? As far as your team? Iron Gut can run all the way. Finesse can run all the way. If you mean your normal team. But you don't need to do Pure Faction until 500. You could do it on 100 or 200 if you want to do it a little bit earlier. If you don't plan on doing 500. But if you're going all the way to 500 and feel like you do it, you definitely want to do it. You still have all the rest of today and tomorrow. If you run out of sigils, you have 3 more tomorrow. But yeah, I feel like it's really hard to actually die. The bigger issue is winning. Winning in a timely manner that doesn't take like literal hours. But I don't know, you can just keep stacking stats and eventually you chip through. It's only a matter of time. Even with lower stats, I feel like this faction would actually not be that hard, because you would eventually scale to a point where you would win. It might take like half an hour to an hour, but you would eventually scale to the point where you would win. Yeah, the Truffle faction's pretty decent. You can actually run 4 Truffle for the faction and win. It's one of the few factions where you literally just run 4 of the legend and it wins. It's pretty funny. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, as we do every night. And we will be doing all the previews for next week. We got Bounty Hunter on Friday, which actually I believe is the first time when Bounty Hunter does not coincide with the typing of the week. Because we actually have a, I believe it was a Drakzoom Friday bounty, despite the fact that the event week is not for Drakzoom. It is for, is the easy way to check. It is for Sword's Edge. It's a Sword's Edge event week, but it's a Drakzoom Friday bounty hunter, which is kind of weird, but I guess it's because Drakzoom is so far behind on troops, they wanted to give it to that. And Sword's Edge probably has way too many to begin with. It doesn't have like 20 right now. And they probably didn't want to make it go to 22, so that's probably why they did it. Oh, no. Oh, no. They did it so we wouldn't get an extra stat. No. It's going to bring it to 19. Oh, really? Oh, we could have gotten extra armor. I guess they didn't want Rowan to have 2 higher damage until later. Oh, no. Because we're only getting 1 Sword's Edge troop. We're not going to get an extra armor. Do you think it's worth buying the Mythic campaign? I personally find that the lower cost one is pretty decent value. The bigger one, I don't know. It really depends on if you want the major purple, I would say, or if you wanted some of the loot early. But I personally feel like the smaller one's pretty good value, but the bigger one, not so much, but some people might still want to get it. There might be some instances where it's worth getting the bigger pass, but all it really does is it's $25. The reason why it looks lower is because I already bought the $10 normal pass, but it gives you the normal pass. It gives you 20 extra stars per week, which allows you to get things earlier. Gives you a major orange, which generally is pretty bad unless earlier in the game, and a major purple, which is worth about 675 gems, so you can kind of look at it that way. But all it really does is get you stuff a week early, essentially. From the 5th week to the 9th week, it gets you the campaign objective 1 whole week earlier. So like you get this weapon a week earlier, this weapon a week earlier. And the most noteworthy thing is that you get, like, the Mythic a week earlier. But, I don't know, the Mythic and all the weapons are pretty underwhelming. Also, whatever the unique thing for the campaign is, doesn't unlock until the 10th week, even if you bought the bigger pass. So, for example, for this campaign, you'll be able to craft Duskbringer. However, even if you bought the bigger pass, you can't do it till the 10th week. So, regardless if you bought the normal pass or the bigger pass, you have to wait till the 10th week. And if you didn't buy any pass, you'll have to wait even longer. I have no clue when. They're going to be adding the weapons to the shop. But, for the passes, it's both the 10th week, even the bigger one. So I don't know, it doesn't gain too many benefits. I personally haven't found it worth going for yet. I obviously go for the smaller one so we can cover content on it. I still kind of hate that it's a little bit pay to win, in a sense, mostly because it's really inconvenient to get most of these drops after the fact. However, this time around, most of the drops from the campaign are pretty underwhelming. Duskbringer is likely weaker than Dawnbringer. This Mythic is dead content unless they're buffing it between now and then. A pet, of course, is just cosmetic. These books are good, though. That's probably one of the good things that is in here. These 2 purple deed books, those are, like, insanely good. And the 3 weapons are all, like, useless tier weapons. Kind of like how the Dawnbringer components were. They're just basically for the purpose of crafting Dawnbringer. And other than that, it just has, like, some scraps, like the little portrait and a couple other things. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Oh, wait, there's one other question. Let's see. If my Gimlet isn't traded, should you use... Oh, yeah, you should use something else if your Gimlet isn't traded. Obviously, the main premise of using Gimlet is to have him for Empower. You could try Angry Mob as well. Angry Mob's basically like a Thrall if you have high enough magic on him, if you're using it for a Delve, which, based on the team that you mentioned, I assume you're using it for a Delve. So you could use it in that case. I showed it for 1 teams, but it's kind of like an alternative Thrall. Bit of a higher mana cost, though. Actually, it's one of the highest mana costs of any of the troops that are like Thrall, but it still works pretty well, just because of how much mana it gets back, obviously, and the fact that it uses 2 colors. But, what was I mentioning? But, yeah, that or Harpy Mage. Harpy Mage works pretty good for mana accumulation as well. It also creates a Brownstorm. So either Harpy Mage or, if you can't use Gimlet, because you don't have Empower, use either Harpy Mage if you have that traded, or use Angry Mob. And if I'm not mistaken, Angry Mob does not need to be traded. You just need to own a copy of it. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you tomorrow night, same time as always. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching. And feel free to leave a like on the stream, helps out a lot.